Hi gang, and welcome to another episode of Mr. Ed Draws, and in this episode I'll be doing a digital speed art drawing that was inspired in kind of a peculiar way. And I don't know if you're the kind of artist or just the kind of movie or TV watcher that I am, but if I'm watching a movie and in one of the scenes there's like a painting in the background, it's like pause, plot over, I have to see what the painting is, step it back, zoom in. I don't even care what's going on in the movie at this point. I can't focus because of the artwork that's in the background. I'm like, man, that is beautiful. So this piece was actually inspired that way. I was watching a show and that exact thing happened. It's like, okay, back it up. I can't get over this painting that was in this hallway or whatever. And it was a picture similar to this. It had a layout that was kind of the same. It had two subjects that were kind of centered, and they were sketched out in green, and the background was green. It had a nice gradient just like this, but it was green, and they were apples, and I think they were bitten into. They may not have been, but then they were just kind of, the painting was smeared as it went, and the paint was just smeared going down. And I thought that was awesome. I don't know what about it that really attracted my attention, but I couldn't get over it. So I sketched it out a little bit and thought about it, and I was like, well, instead of apples, what kind of subject can I come up with? And I thought about using a geometry and then pulling a different geometry from it, maybe circles like I did on the left. I pulled circles from this square, and then on the right I pulled squares from that square. And when I say pulled, I'm kind of like using smaller pieces to represent the larger one, and it gives you the sense that it's been taken from it. And then I use that technique of pulling the image down, and conceptually I felt like it gave the impression that these forms were the culmination of a linear path, and they're kind of chaotic and rough on top, and it's two diametric things that come from a similar thing. So it's kind of like a similar point of view where you get two different people that look at the same thing and draw two different point of views. So it's really kind of a commentary on how society can kind of evolve to where we get polarized. We only connect to the information that supports our own viewpoints and our own narrative. And if we would stop to think and realize that our point of view is a lot like the opposition's, we just have to be open to that. So that's kind of like what this work is about. And at the end here, I just wanted to show the process. It is art, and it's speed art. And I make my thumbnails in Adobe Illustrator, and I just kind of wanted to do a speed art and show you how I made my thumbnail. And when I did my text here, I copied it and then set one copy way back in the layers, so that when I increase the size of the artwork that's there, it actually goes in between them. So I thought that was kind of like a nice way to follow the theme of the artwork through the thumbnail. Well, I know this isn't a very complicated piece, but I actually like the style, and I think I'm going to have a print of it and frame it. And if you like it, give me a thumbs up. Let me know if you're the kind of artist that gets caught up in art in a movie. And until next time, you guys, take care.